Hey, this is Tracy Lewis with Stuff and Things, and today is Winter is Coming Wednesday in March, and I am going to talk about a card that's almost all the way together, and it has some fun elements to it. I really like it. Hub, this is not his favorite style of card, but I think it's one of my favorites because it's really messy and lots of layers. It's going to be difficult for me to mail, but I did want to create it because I saw a pin, which I will put on my blog, that inspired me to make this style of card, which I actually have been avoiding for the most part because I have to mail everything. So first I want to talk about the back. You can see it's prepared to be stuck down. I use a lot of random pieces when I do my many layer cards. So the green, this is just jade, pattern DSP, I cut out an oval, and these two patterns, there's a wood pattern on the other side, and you can see I've used 3 different little pieces of it. And there's another wood pattern. I actually used 2 wood patterns on this one, so I will show you the front now. So this has a lot of elements that I like, which is crinkled paper. I took some of the texture paste and randomly added some texture paste kind of in a chunky pattern just to add some interest. I have done what I like to call the rolling hill sentiment, which I actually heat embossed on the wood grain. I don't think I've ever done a heat embossing on a pattern paper, and so I thought it would be fun to try, and I think it works really well. The different embellishments that I used, you'll see that I put one of the sequins upside down, used different sizes of sequins, and then used the faceted gems. I used for the sequins, the soft seafoam sequins are Whale of a Time sequins. They have a really good color selection that would work for the blues for a snowflake or winter theme card. It has silver and the light green. I'm not sure about those pink they're little shells, little pink shells, but maybe I'll find a use for those for something. For the trim, you'll see that this is white with a loose silver, and it is actually, I'm going to set this down on something that I know I can pick it back up from, is the combined 2-tone trim. These are 2 little pieces. Here's the blue, and all I did was, I will do a small piece. I'm just about out of this, so this way, in a way, I'm extending it because now I can use this blue piece, this Misty Moonlight piece, on something else. So to separate them, you can see they're just loose in there with the silver wrapped around. So if I say want to have the Misty Moonlight have the silver, you just slide it along. Out it comes, and all I have left here is this beautiful Misty Moonlight wrapped with silver, and then I have a piece of white trim. So that is how I created the white loose trim, and then this trim is the seaming tape cut in half with scissors and allowed to have a frayed edge. I let it fray as much as it wanted, and it just comes out with a nice, whimsical, messy multimedia look that I really like. And I ran through this particular paper is the, alright, found it. This is the In Good Taste DSP that has a whole bunch of different textures. They're like photography of real items, from textile, like for furniture or upholstery, tile, and a whole bunch of wood grain. So I picked a And then there's a gesso palette. There's 2 or 3 different colors with the gesso. And that is what I ran through. I ran the In Good Taste gesso layer through with the Tasteful Textile embossing folder, which is my second favorite after Subtle. And I've mentioned it before, but to me it looks like a watercolor paper texture, which I really like. So I thought of adding the blue or purple instead of the green, and because I always do my winter with the snowflakes using the non-traditional Christmassy colors, I thought it would be fun to choose a green or a red. And I looked at the red and I just had a hard time. Maybe later this year I will do a snowflake with the red just for giggles and see how it works out. But I thought that this green worked out really well, and I love the kind of the messy nature of the whole thing. And it is ready to be applied to one of my bases. So it is supposed to line up to the edge on this side. This is a little loose, by the way. I'm gonna have to add more. After I get it placed, I will add a little more adhesive at the end and in various spots on the card, because some of it I want to be left raised up. So I'm squaring it off with the green, and this goes over the edge a tiny bit, and that is right to the edge. And I will use my favorite way to apply the dots is with the Take Your Pick tool, which I've been using a lot lately. So I'm just going to tack down on this side. And I want everything to look fluffy. I might even on this, oh, and the other piece I added was my webbing, the silver webbing, just a piece of it. I could have trimmed it off and added it just along the top and along the bottom, but I think I did a full piece. So I will probably come back here and tack down a couple more pieces. This will be raised up with some dimensionals. I will say that this, the hilly looking label or sentiment is 3 stacks of dimensionals right in the middle, and then 2 stacks and then just 1 on the outside edges. So it's very firmly, so if I mail it, it will stay hilly looking. And don't forget to do the inside of your card and the envelope. So I was kind of crazy and thought it would be fun to do green snowflakes. That's all I've got for today. Let me know what you think of this fun, messy card. Is this your style of card, or do you prefer the classy, clean lines Christmas cards? And what do you think of my color combination? The green with the snowflakes versus blue or purple with the snowflakes. Please like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so you see when my videos come out. Leave your comments, questions, and suggestions either here or over on my blog. All supplies will be listed on my blog, and thanks for watching.